What an amazing day we're having so far at the Southwest Kickoff event. It's been phenomenal. Who's excited about 2024? Fantastic, and what an amazing year it's going to be. Now I wanted to start off this afternoon with a little bit of a question for you. A little bit of audience participation, if that's okay. So I've got something here in my hand, and I want you to tell me as loud as you can what it is. Absolutely, an orange. 10 out of 10, there's no flies on you lot, is there? Now, I've now got another object in my hand, and I want you to tell me what this one is. What's this? Lime. A lime? No, it's not a lime. Does anybody else know what it is? It's actually an orange that's not yet developed. It's not fully developed, it's a baby orange. And that lime, or that baby orange, represents many of us in the room today, because that baby orange has not yet reached its true potential in life. And there's many people in this room today that have not truly reached their full potential as to what they can achieve in this business. Because every single person in this room today has greatness within you. You can do what it takes to build an amazing business with UW in 2024. And why not decide that this year is going to be the year where you start performing at your true potential? Now, I know that a lot of people in this room aren't operating at their full potential in this business, because I spent years doing exactly that, as Celia said. I joined UW at 19 years old, and as you might imagine, like most 19-year-olds, I had no real contact base, very little credibility, and I was lacking in confidence. So bloody hell, if I can do this, then anybody can. When I joined UW, I was actually renting a room in a flat share. Now the room that I was renting was so small, when you opened the door, it actually hit the little 3/4 bed. Now fast forward to today, me and Amy are very fortunate that due to this business we've been able to purchase a £400,000 home. We've had 2 brand new cars from UW, the Tesla and the Mini. And UW has allowed us both to leave our full-time careers. We've got no boss to answer to. And in the last 8 weeks, I've earned roughly £20,000 from this business. And I don't share that to impress anybody, it's purely to impress upon you as to what is truly possible when you apply yourselves, when you take action, and when you take this business seriously. But as I said, things haven't always been plain sailing. As Celia mentioned, over 5 years into this business, I was still a team leader. But within the last 17 months, I achieved senior team leader, group leader, senior group leader, and very nearly senior group leader 1-star. So I want to talk today about what changed. What it really takes to build a big business, if that is what you wish to do. Now, if you just want to make a few £100 doing this business, then that's okay. But if you've got bigger goals, if you've got bigger aspirations, bigger dreams, maybe you want to change you and your loved ones' circumstances in life financially, maybe you want to change the direction of your family tree forever. If you've got bigger goals and aspirations, I'm going to share today a few tips as to what it takes to build a really big business. Now to do that, I'm going to have to be quite direct. Is that okay? Yeah. Fantastic. And I don't want anybody to take my message wrong, because I'm here today, I want to help you guys. You've all made the commitment to be here today when others have made up some piss-poor excuse as to why they couldn't come, but you made a commitment to be in the room. So I'm not sharing this stuff today to stroke your ego, it's to help you and to empower you to go out and change your bank balance and have the very best 2024 that you deserve. So I'm just going to share a couple of things that I've learned on my journey and a few things that I wish I knew when I got started in this business. So number one, for those of you taking notes, did you know there was a scientific study conducted many years ago now, and it was scientifically proven that if you take notes, you can read them again the next day. So number one, for those of you taking notes, is to make your UW business a priority in 2024. Now, I heard a phrase recently, I thought this was fantastic. It said, "What you are doing speaks so loudly, I cannot hear what you're saying." Has anyone ever heard actions speak louder than words? So in 2024, don't tell me your priorities. Instead, show me your calendar. Because you can say that your UW business is a priority, and you can say that it's an important thing in your life. However, if you've not got appointments in your diary every week to speak to people about the benefits of the services and the opportunity, then the reality is not a priority. Your calendar doesn't lie. In fact, many of us have had team members today who've told us that they're really serious about making their business a success in 2024, but they've made up an excuse not to get to one of the in-person kickoff events. Now, their calendar doesn't lie. Maybe they're just telling you what you want to hear as opposed to the reality. Now, in 2024, this company is set for absolutely massive, meteoric, explosive growth on a scale none of us have ever seen before. So what a great time to really get to work and prioritise your business. Now, number 2, on the same sort of topic, is hard work. Applying yourself to work consistently, because you can't reach the top of the mountain in life just by looking at it. You have to take steps. Now, this business can give you some absolutely amazing things, but we've all got to put the time and effort in, haven't we? And please, please, please don't be misled by these self-proclaimed gurus that we all see on social media that are trying to sell you a course, and they say, oh, you can build a massive business without ever speaking to anybody or never contact anybody from your list again, have people come to you. That's like trying to bloody swim without getting wet. It's nonsense. So please don't fall into that trap. You've got to put the work in, and because there's no shortcut to success in anything in life. It's a bit like going to the gym. You have to work out. Nobody's going to come in and make your body look amazing. You've got to put the steps in, you've got to lift the weights. Nobody else can do that for you. You have to pay the price. And I found in this business and in life that good things happen to those who are willing to put in the effort. Those who are disciplined. Those people that make sacrifices, like you guys invest in a Sunday today in your future self, because that's what success demands. Something I've also found is the harder that I work, the luckier I get. So I guess if you want to be lucky in 2024, if you want 2024 to be your year, then my advice is you need to work hard. Because life has a habit of helping those people that help themselves. Now, on the topic of working hard, I want to talk about an idea, or this idea of balance. Now, my best advice is be careful of people that say you can achieve greatness in life. People that say that you can achieve time and money freedom. People that tell you that you can reach the top of our marketing plan with a perfect life of balance. Now, I tend to find the people that say that, they're already either highly successful and they live a perfect life of balance. Like, we've got several multi-millionaires in this room today. My mentor, Stephen Longworth and Robin Brooks. You know, fair play to these guys. They act a bit daft, but they're absolutely home and dry financially. And these guys live lives of perfect balance because they've already paid a price. So be careful. The reality, this is the way that I see it. If you're not where you want to be in life right now, then you need to get out of balance to get into balance. So let's say your desire is to lose weight. Well, maybe you've got to get out of balance. You've got to maybe make some sacrifices with family time. Maybe you've got to sacrifice a few evenings in the pub with your mates so you can spend more time going walking or going to the gym. If you're struggling in life financially, maybe you've got to get out of balance this year. Going to bed an hour later, getting up an hour earlier, turning off the television a few evenings a week and turning some of that downtime into money-making time by showing people our business. And we hear all the time, don't we? We hear people talk about paying the price. And that's what that really means. And several years ago, I made a decision to get out of balance for a season, maybe a few years, so that I could set myself up for having a life of perfect balance down the road. Don't you think that's a fair trade-off? 6 of you. Yeah, of course it bloody is. Absolutely. So with that in mind, my best advice, number 3, is to master the basics. Because my friend and mentor, Stephen Longworth, who I am forever thankful for the help and support he's given me over these last couple of years, he's coined a phrase that the basics will get you to the top. So be mindful and beware of people who try to sell you on the next big thing, the quicker, faster, easier, more effective, rejection-free way to build your business, because it just doesn't exist. You've got to pay the price. There's no shortcut to success. So what we need to do is fall in love with the monotony of this business. We've got to master the mundane and master the few simple daily disciplines that, when repeated over time, will lead you to success. So what are those basics? What are those simple daily disciplines that will lead you to success in this business? Well, I just want to share what they are. There we are, that's what we're talking about. It's our house. So our simple system to success. So number one, for those of you that are making notes, is goals. So be really clear on what you want. Have absolute clarity on what it is you want to achieve in this business. Because people in life with goals, nothing gets in their way. No obstacle, no hurdle, no setback, no speed bump in the road will get in your way when you know what you want to achieve. Whereas people in life without goals, every little thing gets in the way. Oh, I couldn't make it to the Cardiff Kickoff, it was raining last night. The goals aren't strong enough, they're not clear enough as to what they want to achieve. So be clear on what you want. Number two, make a contact list. So empty your mind onto a sheet of paper, every single person you know, and don't prejudge. Now, number three is to contact that list. Be excited. We've heard today loads of amazing scripts from Hannah that work. Whatever approach it is that you use, it's crucially important that you speak to people with urgency. Because here's the thing, and there's a little bit of a misconception sometimes here, and I want to let you guys into a little secret, that you don't own your contact list. You don't own the names in your phone. You don't own your Facebook friends. Because do you not think that some of those people might know another UW partner? Do you not think some of the names on your list are on another partner's list? Or what happens if they fancy going out and buying something from B&Q and they see somebody doing a 20k giveaway? Or what if they move in next door to somebody who's got a UW Mini or a Tesla in the drive? So you don't own your list. Yes, it's your resource, but you don't own the contact, so it's crucially important you don't delay in speaking to people. Number four is to show the presentation. Simple is best for me. I do the presentation in like 10 minutes. I just read off the screen. Number five, support that customer and partner. And number six, the big one, is develop through events and personal development. On the topic of events, this is crucial. You know, it's great if there's a Zoom call coming up. It's great if there's an online event. But please, please, please don't be seduced into believing that you can build a massive business and a walkaway residual income by not getting to live events. I think it was John Addison, the leadership guru, that said, you can get customers online, you can get partners online, but you're naive if you believe you can build a business or build a team online. That's done in the room, in person, like we're doing today. So promoting and attending, oh, that's pretty clever. Promoting and attending live events is absolutely key. They say that the size of your team is not the number of partners that you've got on the team thing on the portal, it's the number of people that you have with you at the next event. So how many partners are you going to have with you at Power Up? Loads. On the topic of personal development, did you know the average CEO reads a book a week? What are you reading? What information are you tapping into to help yourself grow? Because your business will only grow if you do. Now, for the newer people in the room, we've got Knowledge is King here today. I urge you to purchase a book called Prepare for Takeoff. It's by my mentor, Stefan Longworth. He's a multi-millionaire. He's got the third biggest business in UW. And in that book, he shares all of his secrets to building a huge business. And if you've read it, then read it again. And I believe today we're raising money for the Buddy Bag Foundation, and all the profits from that book go to that as well. So you're helping a worthy cause as well as helping yourself. So in closing, I just want to say that 2024 is going to be the most spectacular year in this company's history. We're going to smash through that 1 million customers, as we heard this morning, and we're going to make strides in getting towards that next 1 million. Lives will be changed within this room in 2024, so please don't miss it. And I want to leave you with a question in closing. I open with a question, so I'll finish off with one as well. If you could go back 26 years, if we had a time machine, and you could buy shares in an unheard of company at the time, when they went public in 1997, a company called Amazon, knowing what you know today, how many shares would you buy? A shit ton, wouldn't you? That's my answer. So if you bought $1,000 worth of shares, say you didn't have much money, you bought $1,000 worth of shares in 97, today your investment will be worth over $1.3 million. Now, we can't turn back time. We don't have that time machine. However, we all have an amazing opportunity in the palm of our hands today. So please, don't be a spectator watching from the sidelines in 2024. That would be a huge financial mistake. Don't try a little bit harder this year, or I think I'm going to do a bit better this year. Instead, make a bloody decision today in this room that it's going to be your year. The year that everything changes for you and your family financially. The year that you look back on for your lifetime and attribute much of your success to. I urge everybody to create their own slice of the pie as we go from 950,000 customers to 2 million customers over these next few years. And in doing so, you'll create such a financial future around you and your family that nothing can get through. I want to thank you all for listening. I wish good fortune for all and all the best in 2024.